Hey guys, welcome to Perks in Action. This is the main shopping screen. So this is what you're going to see when you first log in. If you've never logged in before, go ahead and take a moment to do that. You'll go to doterra.com and then you will have, there's a security measure in place that will enable you to either have a code texted to you or emailed. Most people do text because it's so convenient, and then you'll need to enter that in before you can actually get to this main screen. So what you'll need to decide when you're coming in, you'll see here that you can either create a loyalty rewards order or you can create a one-time standard order. We choose LRP obviously because of all the awesome perks. So then you'll need to decide the date that you'd like your products to ship each month. So that's what that will look like here. Let me pop into the main screen. All right, and the date can be changed at any time. All right, so this is fully customizable, and you can opt in to change this anytime in a month or month to month. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the 10th for now, and you click Save Date and Shop. And now, it's moving a little slow, it looks like. There we go. All right. Now that you're ready to shop, there's a few different ways that you can go about it. So you can wander, this is kind of like your doTERRA store, and you can wander and look at things by category. And that makes it really, really simple just to kind of know if you have something specific in mind or something you're curious about. This is where you would kind of go to see all of that, okay? So you see it's pretty extensive and you can go by each category. I'm going to start here in single oils. And if you're looking at this and you've maybe heard something about, Arbor Vitae, for example, and you've been curious and thinking, I wonder what this is for, well, you can just click on it right here and it'll take you right to what we call a product information page. So you can click, you can read. Sometimes at the bottom here, there will be a video. Oh, look, there's a video. So you could click into that and there will be something very short. This one's 5 minutes. I'm not going to play it just for the sake of time, but you could watch a video, and some of them are like 53 seconds, so they vary. And then here as well, you can click onto the actual product information page, which is just a little bit different. Also something that you can print off. It's going to tell you the application methods, where it comes from, some really basic uses and directions. And then if there's any skin sensitivity issues or anything like that, it'll give that to you as well as your cost. All right. Now the other way, let me just get back here. And then the other way that you can do it is directly in your cart. Now I don't have anything in my cart yet, so let me just add this in. And then you'll see it, here's your shopping cart. So let's go ahead and review. And I will actually show you how to do that in just a minute. All right, so this is actually in here. Now, once your LRP template is set up, it's really easy just to edit it from month to month. You'll notice up here, this is what we call banners. This is where doTERRA will kind of tell you what's going on that month. It will tell you the product of the month, any sort of additional things happening for those who are shares or builders, tools and materials, as well as the product of the month. So if you saw that and you thought, oh, Lyme, that sounds really interesting. How do I get this? What is it good for? Just click on Learn More, and then that's going to bring you right here. And so, Lyme this month you could get for free if you placed 125 PV loyalty order, which I'll show you that in a minute. And it's actually one of our great mood uplifting oils. It's very cleansing and purifying. It can remove grease spots, add it to your water. It's also like going to be great in your shampoo and your facial cleanser, just a drop. So just some kind of cool sneak peeks there. And that will automatically add to whatever it is that you have in here if your PV amount is at 125. Now you can also see, like this isn't my standard order. Let me actually go to, let me see if I can find my standard order. You know what, I would have to cancel this. Okay, so if this were my standard order, some of the things that I have are the Lifelong Vitality. Now here's another way that you can add products is just by that smart search there. And with the Lifelong Vitality, you can add the pack only. This is something you can only get on Loyalty Rewards. So you can do that, or you can get a discount on some of these extra items. And I typically like to get the extra items because I use all of these. So these are a few of the ones that I will do, and you can use up to 3. So let's see, usually I get Terrazyme, but I have a bottle of that. All right, so it confirms it, and then it shows you right here what you did. If you change your mind on this, you can click into customize, or I could say, you know what, I already have 2 packs of PB Assist Plus. Let me get rid of that. Okay. All right. So this month I'm going to need some balance, running a little low on that. And I'm going to need some breathe. So let me do that. Okay. All right. Now this is what I do. This is like the drive-through approach. And it's this right here is just a lot faster than kind of wandering through the store. So if you already know what you want, or you have an idea, you could just type that in and it will instantly pop up for you, which is super convenient. Now, if you look over here at kind of like the pricing section, this tells you your date, it tells you your subtotal, the PV amount. Right here, if you were trying to qualify for the product of the month, or if there's a 200 PV promotion, which happens maybe once every quarter or so, this is where you need to look, all right? So you can see that my dollar amount is different than my PV amount, and that's because with oils, the dollar amount and PV amount are always the exact same. But when you look at accessory items, like supplements, diffusers, facial care, spa set, those types of things, toothpaste, the dollar amount and the PV are going to be a little bit different. And that's because doTERRA is international. It's not just United States. And if they have to outsource any of that or use anything else, they just have different amounts. So no biggie. Just want you to kind of see that so that you know you can identify this here within what you're going to do. Now, the shipping rewards points is pretty sweet. This makes it like Amazon. Right now, I have chosen to get down at the bottom here, you can choose different shipping options. And for myself, I currently have the $6.99 option chosen, which is 3 to 5 days. 2 to 3 days, I think. I usually choose the $11.99, which is 2 days. But that shows me that I'm going to get 7 points back for my $6.99 purchase, which is pretty cool. And on this order, I'm going to earn 42.6 points back. I have been earning 30% for many years now, and so that's what that looks like at that amount. So you'll get there soon. Now, if I'd selected overnight shipping for $24.99, then that would be reflected here at 25 points. All right. All right, and now these LRP points are going to go into what we call your doTERRA bank account. You can see here that I have 141.51 points. I like to let these accumulate and then get some of my more expensive oils or kind of some of the lines that I like to get, like the facial care line or the spa kit or hair line. So I like to do it that way, as well as like the women's health kit. So you can do it however it works for you. Some people will save them up and use them at Christmas time. If you decide you want to use your points and you have and they show up here, then you would just go here and you would select the number that you want to use. This is moving really slow. And then what it will do is it will actually go to the bottom when it pops up and kind of be like this. And then there's a $3 processing fee for using that. So usually I'll try to do like the full amount. It's actually not a big deal at all. You know, I'm getting $20 worth of product for free. So spending even $3 on one item is still a savings, you know. And then you can see here for Healing Hands donation, you can, I have this box already set up, but if you wanted to contribute to that, knowing what a great cause it is, you would just type in Healing Hands. And you can either do like a single donation of $1 or $5, whatever you want to do is great. And then as well, some of the things that we love to get that contribute directly to Healing Hands are the Hope Oil or the Rose Lotion. And there's no PV on these, and that's because the full dollar amount on these goes directly to Healing Hands. All right, so it's a direct contribution in that way. All right. All right. So now you can either proceed to checkout if you wanted to place an order right away, or you could just save and process on October 10th. And then if at any point in time you wanted to come in, you would just edit your date here and figure out what works for you. So if you're traveling out of town or maybe you have people coming in and you want to get your order early, then you can go ahead and change that date and then save your date and shop. And if you are getting a limited time order, then you would have to process right away. If you're using your points, you would have to process right away. So there's a few situations where you wouldn't be able to say that you need to place your order. So just be mindful of that. And there will be a notification on here that gives you that information so that you're not surprised, okay? Now, if my order here is set to process on the 3rd, let me just say that. All right, let me go back to shop. This just shows you what you have. Now you can see I have 2 loyalty rewards orders set up, which you can do, no problem. So now I had it for the 3rd. If I went in here and I said, you know what, I want this right now. All right, you can click edit, get into the order, and then you would click proceed to checkout. Okay, and that would mean you would be able to get it right now. And then what the program would do is it would reset then for November 3rd, okay? So just make sure again that you set a reminder in your phone and be looking for it so that you're not surprised and you're able to customize this as you need it for what you need it for, all right? All right. So let me just see here. The last thing you'd have to do after this is just plug in your billing information, which would be below this purple box here. You always want to click for personal consumption to make sure that you're taxed only on the wholesale amount and not the retail. And then down below here is where you plug in your billing and shipping information, and that's all that you'd have left to do. And then the other thing you could do is once an order is shipped or you have a few orders under your belt, you can go to your name and go to My Orders. And that is where you can track your packages. You can also view your order history in that section, okay? So I mentioned I think you should get a reminder email every month, just a few days before your order is set to ship so that you never forget to edit your products. It's 100% customizable, so it's very easy to use. It's very user-friendly, so even if you're not super tech-savvy, this is definitely something that you can kind of work your way around. And it's just provides a lot of options and flexibility. So this is it for our account walkthrough, and I think we've kind of shown you everything that you need to know. I'm just curious is anyone here getting the product of the month or any of our on sale products? If you are, what are you planning to use it for? I know we talked briefly, post some more ideas on what you can use our product of the month for, so check that out in the comments, all right? Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.